Damn, that's how I look. Ugh. That's not good. Sorry for the extra ugly. I was actually not even thinking about doing a video, but then I was working on this portrait and I realized what I'm working on right now I've never really shown, and it might help somebody who is looking into doing portraits how to place things. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through a couple little things and just not show you the full extent of what I'm doing because it's gonna take forever, but just kind of give you a glimpse. It could be like motion sensors and whatnot, like a movie production. Not really. You know, I noticed that rulers, artist rulers, can be used for more than straight lines. There's these little dots on there and numbers. Look at this. There's numbers and dots. You can use it to measure things, and that's what we're doing right now. We're putting that down. All right, let me show you. Hold on, gotta move you a little. This is it's like a movie. Movie time. All right, hold on. Oh, gotta close down there. I don't want to get pulled for copyright again, so I'm gonna close down the music for now. So this is the portrait that we're working on. This is the picture I'm going off of. This is Christine. Again, we just did a portrait for Christine's mother. Christine passed away. As a memorial portrait. This is her brother, and we're going to do a portrait of the two of them together for Christine's mother again. So in looking at this, I'm kind of placing the different things for him and just kind of measuring. So what you can do if you're into trying to plot the lines, which is what I'm doing now. Let me show you how the drawing looks right now. We're gonna go moving again. Can I get that far with this little tripod? Oh, you can't even see it. All right, hold on. I can move the paper. Oh my God, that's probably so much easier. All right, let's move the paper. All right. So I'm working on plotting him a little better, specifically the eyes and glasses, because that's a tough, tough one. If you see here, he's kind of got, looks like them transition lenses. All right, we turn that a little bit. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. So it's kind of dark. These are two pictures that are spliced together to put the two together. Obviously different lighting, different scenery. So we're gonna make this work in our shading. But in his glasses, one thing I've noticed is he also has a reflection of the person that was with them, their arm when they were taking the selfie. So, you know, through the magic of art and drawing, I don't have to draw an arm in there. So I'm probably just going to use that space to just do some shading. I just got to figure out where his eye ends, which I'm assuming is around here. Okay. But anyway, right now, if you see, I'm working on, I just plotted some of his, let's see if we can get back to this. All right, so I need to basically finish off the glasses here. I'm trying to find exactly where that eye ends and where the glasses are. So I'm kind of got two different lines here for where that glass ends. So when I'm doing these lines, it's real light so that they can be erased easier. I've always done that when I'm drawing ever since I was young. It's kind of a little thing I taught myself was to go light because I didn't like erasing off my paper, making those holes. I'm gonna move this a little bit more. All right, so just how do I get this so I can show you the paper and the, all right, well, let's just, I'm gonna just go a little weird just so you can kind of see it here. Where am I in frame? You still can't see it. What if I swing this light over? Like I said, I really wasn't ready. I just kind of thought this might be something some of you might want to get a glimpse of. Does that help you see? Yeah, it looks like it might help you see the drawing a little bit better. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out this whole filming thing and teaching thing. So anyway, all right. So here's what we're gonna do. I kind of got this zoomed enough to where it's pretty close to the same size as the sketch I have, and just gotta find the inches because this ruler's full of stuff here. So basically, all I'm doing is trying to line this up. The way his glasses are, it does make the illusion that his face is further in where the glasses are. Yeah, see the whole optics thing. So where the glasses are, his face appears further in than where his actual face is. But I do want to make the drawing as close to the actual photo as possible. Not hyperrealism. If you're an artist, you know what that is. I'm not doing hyperrealism. Not yet. I might eventually. But basically what I'm doing is plot it from this side of the face to where the darkest line on his eye, so like where the eyelashes would meet. All right, and by plotting I mean I just figure out, put the ruler. All right, then we got our little dimension on them little dots on that ruler, boy, I tell you what. All right, then I'm gonna do the same thing here, and I'll go on the drawing line up my 0 to that same spot that I have on the drawing here, and I will measure it out. I can't do it from there because I can't see over everything, but this is where it was on there on the actual picture. So then I will line this up and then go the same here, and then of course you got to tweak back and forth, but this is just, like I said, rough draft plotting the lines. And then the same would happen, I say, for the thickness of the glasses. Alright, then I want to see how thick am I looking on the lines. It looks like it's right there. Then I would go, I know that I have the top line already where I'm assuming where I think it should be. So I'm just going to lightly put, and you can't see me anymore, can you? So then of course I'd go to that same dimension. In this case I line up what I already have to that line. They were thinking about, that's about the thickness. And of course I'm going to use the ruler for what we all use a ruler for. Oh no, you fell down. You okay? And that would be to make a straight line. But for right now we're just going to get a rough estimate. So that's what I do for the beginning of it. And then, you know, we're going to do that for, let me get you back up. Damn it, how do I unscrew you now? I'm sorry, I'm working with this dumb tripod thing. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb operator. Alright, so basically I'm just going to go through to plot the rest of it thickness wise. This the frame and stuff, I don't think I'm gonna do too crazy on how thick these parts are. There's certain points as an artist you just have to decide what's crucial, what's not. This I think can be handled with just shading. The thickness of your pencil itself could cause that kind of a thing. You mainly want to get the face, as far as I'm concerned at least, I want to get the eyes in the right spot. You don't want to get that wompy. And then a lot of things can be corrected on shading as long as you got a general. And there's times when I do this, I notice as I'm shading it, things need to be shifted over. If you ever watch the time lapse of me doing these, you'll see that I, you know, will end up erasing something, like especially around the lips and mouth, because lips are real difficult with the way these shadings are to get them to look somewhat reasonable. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I hope that helped out anyone trying to do this. Let me see, spin you back around a little bit. Oh, I think I don't know if I can move you. I think I messed myself up. It's crazy, crazy world. I hope that helped a little bit if you are trying to do something like this, to kind of place and plot the lines, like I said, on the rough draft. I probably will have a video once I start getting this more um, ironed out. Once I think I have the lines exactly where I want them, I start going a little bit darker. Generally on these portraits, I go through the line work itself. I've had people say, "Oh, I like your line work." Well, they talk about how clean it is. Well, it's clean because I've done it several times. Each portrait is gone over. You've probably seen it if you've watched the videos. I'll go over the same lines over and over because in my shading, I take some of the darkness out, and I gotta go back at the end and kind of clean it up again. I call it the cleanup work. So, like I said, hope you liked it. I hope this helps you out. If it did help you in your portraits, dude, tools are tools. Use them. Don't try to just freelance and just go completely. Well, I think this is where it is. If you can get a shape. And also, if you can't get, let's say you have the picture on your phone, um, and it's too small. You got your little phone size, but you're trying to do it on a big portrait. You can do the same thing with the ruler. It would just be math is involved in that case, and I'm not getting into math right now. So I did my damnedest to get this as close to this as the size of the original on my laptop to what's on my paper for this video, because I don't want to keep doing math. But basically, for an easy reference, let's say the space you're looking for is let's say whatever you're looking for to draw on the original on your photo, it's about 1 inch apart from this to that, right, from A to B, and you want to double that. Well, you just do 2 inches. That's double, right? So in your drawing, you would take A and go 2 inches to get to B. It's that simple. um, Simple yet hard, because when you start factoring in all the different dimensions that are possible, just kind of play with it. Yeah, it takes time, but like I said, if you do it lightly enough to where you can see it, and you take the time at the beginning, it doesn't, it makes it better towards the end, because you can finagle around and put some shading, but at least you have a clearer picture at the beginning so that you're not discouraged all the way through it. You can kind of see where you're going, and it gives you a little bit more what do you call it, courage or encouragement for the rest of the drawing. So hope you hope this helps, and I'm gonna stop rambling. So peace.